Hey, welcome back. You already know who I am. Welcome to Epic Conversation. Great laughs, great stories, great art, just plain old greatness. I welcome you, ladies and gentlemen. Conversations with the Media Prince. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your boy, the Media Prince, and we are here for another episode of Conversations with the Media Prince. And the brother I got next to me to my left is quite the feat here in the DMV arena. A sought out after recording artist, superstar, social media superstar, blazing trade, creating the trends, becoming the innovation that we are looking to in music, the one, the only, BandChasingMooda.
Several pills to them junkies, them young niggas had. You speaking on GS and shit can get trashed. Funny that bitch got a grip. Keep saying this beat, then it's up and it's stuck. Don't ask what I'm smoking J-Rock. And I'm smoking on Ty, got put in a box. He was lacking and Lucy got put up on Fox.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm chilling.
I'm glad to have you on my couch. I haven't done a couch interview since Fat Trail. So you are the first artist since Fat Trail to grace the Media Prince couch. This is where it all started. But speaking of where it all started, currently there is some hate being thrown against you in the realm of where you first started, which is in doing comedy skits that were really, let's just say, really popping, really trendy, really viral before we even knew what viral was. And unfortunately, it has flipped into something, with this new trendy cancel culture is that we know it today. How was that soaring through that?
I mean, I'm gonna start off by saying, alright, for those people that don't know, I was a comedian before I even started rapping. I did comedy videos. I used to be with Goofies, all of them. I've been with all of them, like Snoop, everybody. I've been with all of them. I hung around all the comedians. Like, people don't even know. I got booked for every Prince George's County Public School homecoming, to do that comedian shit. I used to bring out rappers like Bally Baby and all of them when they was coming out, Rico Nasty and Big. Everybody, I brought out everybody out here from doing that comedian shit. So for the people that don't know, that's why it's a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, hate and shit going on. But it's so crazy because anything I ever did, I always prospered. I always knew I was gonna do it. If I had my mind on the comedian stuff, I went up. I was on World Star Hip Hop, all that. I did all that. I had to stop going to school because that shit. I got too popping. I had to do online classes and all that. People don't know that though. People think, but then to say this, I ain't trying to say I'm no tough nigga, none of that. But I stand on principles and business. Nobody ain't never play with me.
Right.
So it's niggas out here. I'm gonna say this. It's niggas out here that people bashing this right here, right?
Right.
It's a guy from Baltimore named Ian Vontae. I fuck with his videos and shit. I used to do that shit.
Yeah.
Bruh be acting, you hear me?
Yeah, you killing the game though.
People be acting, bruh be having bonding on all that. Nobody don't say nothing when he doing that shit. Right. But that's what I guess it's because I moved to rap.
Right.
But I could do that though, because guess what? I'm well respected and nobody ain't never, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
And I think a dope thing too that a lot of people, I hope, are taking away is that you were around the wave that really set the tone for social media comedy in this city. Because before that point, it was non-existent until you guys came and started doing stuff. It was you had the D Breezies, you had the Goofies, you had the Kudas. So you guys really set the trend on the social media comedy world in that aspect. So, though people are probably trying to make a mockery, they gotta also respect what you guys did at a time that it wasn't ready yet.
People act like they don't know. I had a whole web series called Janky Ways. A whole city used to look at it. It used to trend #1 on Twitter and all that. So I be acting I act like I don't know, tripping, but and it's crazy because the things that people posting, I posted it myself. I was being funny. It ain't like nobody went in my phone, found no shit like that. I posted that on the gram myself. That's how y'all got it. Y'all got it from me posting it. I don't got it from going through my shit. Nothing. I posted that on Gram myself, all that shit on Twitter, all that. Like, I don't need, to be honest, I don't even pay attention to the hate though. Like, I ain't even been responding on it for real, because I don't care about it. Like, people know, like, what's going on with me. Like, people always know when you around me, you probably gonna be around 100 females and some vibes. Everybody know that. Like, I don't know why everybody acting crazy. Yeah. Everybody know you see me, it's gonna be 100 females behind me, all vibes. I don't even play that gay game. None. I never did that. Never will. Like, I'm a man. I always stand on business. So like, I just let everybody talk for the people that don't know. You know what I'm saying? For everybody that don't know what's going on, I just let them talk, because at the end of the day, I don't gotta explain myself.
Right. So what I want to key back on to, because what you just said is you don't focus on the hate.
I don't.
So there are people looking up to you that are, battling with, navigating through that hate culture. What advice would you say to them?
The people that be hating, all I can say is, like, you gotta focus on yourself. Like, that's all I can really say. Like, people so busy worried about the next man or the next person doing, but the whole time they stuff not even together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know about me, I don't know about y'all. That's what's so crazy. And that's why I don't be caring. Like, y'all on my page, like, if I seen one of them niggas doing that on Instagram or whatever I was doing, put it like this, and I'm gonna say this too. I ain't, like, now that I'm older, and like I see what I was doing, I ain't saying that shit was cool to be doing it. Like, I ain't say like it was cool to be doing it. Like, me looking at that shit, I be like, oh, I was a wild little nigga, but I ain't never played it. Like, I ain't never, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a man, like, all that. And I feel like I ain't even explaining myself, because at the end of the day, like I said, I don't even care about the situation, because a hater gonna be a hater. Like I said, they know me, I don't know them. So, and then I don't gotta explain myself to nobody I don't know.
So in that in itself, that's what we can call growth. Where you can actually get to a space where what you saying about me really don't put no money in my pocket, so why do I care? But a lot of people battle with getting to that place. You've gotten to that place of strength and power in yourself. How does that feel to know that you've come that far, and even in that aspect?
I mean, I don't say this too. I've been just like talked about my whole life, like so I'm used to it. Like, I've been used to that since I started. Like, I always been every time I walk in a room, the light always on me. Like, I always been that person. Like, even in school, any school I ever went to, they gonna tell you, oh yeah, bro, I was popping. 6th grade. I was a third grade marshal, 6th grade. I was popping. 8th grade, everybody knew me. I was the flyest young nigga in there. So like, I always been the spotlight on me. And it always been, guess what? Them haters too though. They always used to say this and say that. But like I said, nobody ain't never disrespect me or never do nothing to me. So I don't pay it no mind. Like, I don't even pay it no mind. So like, I just keep it as though like I said, a hater gonna be a hater, and I'm gonna just let them do that. Actually, I like when people talk about me, cause like, you ain't doing nothing but putting the next person on. And they gonna fuck with me or they ain't.
Yeah, it's a trending sound that real that's going around. It was just like the people that hate you, talk bad about you to other people, and then people, end up coming up to you, end up like learning about you, and they be like, damn, he dope as fuck. So now you just introduced your audience to me.
And then the same people that was talking, be the same people I seen comment under my shit, saying you this, you the GOAT, you this. It be so crazy, because I see some little hating shit. I click on somebody's profile, like, to see who they are. I go to the messages. You wanna know what be said in the messages? You the GOAT, you this, that. So now I be just looking like, where all this come from? Like,
that's what's crazy is I was just watching Carisha Please, and she was talking to Lotto, and she was also talking to Megan Thee Stallion. She just was just like, the internet be real live, just like about 50 people just bored out their mind, getting bots and like hating on you. But it's so much love in real life. You get what I'm saying? So the internet, you can't let the internet really like have a voice into how that real love, because you're already seen and felt in the city. And let's switch gears with that, because from the success of doing that, what was that step saying where, you know what, I'm so successful in this, but I'm going to leave this and really try my hand at music?
Alright, look, I'm gonna say this too. This how I started rapping. I used to be with Will the Rapper and Band Hunter Izzy. Like I said, I used to be the comedian, like bring everybody out, like rappers, all that, and everybody, like all the rappers used to jive, fuck with me. I used to fuck with. I was a cool young nigga. I always been a cool young nigga. So I started hanging with Will the Rapper. And I always loved music. Like I always loved music. Like comedian, none of that was a plan. I just woke up one day and was just like, but I always knew if I did something, I was gonna be always focused. Like everything I did, I took anything I ever did, I always was like the talk. Comedian, I was the talk. I got videos on World Star Hip Hop. I got videos on Twitter that got damn near 13, 15K. Like my shit used to be trending, all that, like everybody know, the whole city know, like so I don't even really care about it for real. Like I just let them talk, cause like that's all I can say. I just let them talk. Like
so, how's music
and
now?
Music, all right. So look, when I started hanging with Will too, like I seen what he used to do. Like I used to fuck with it. Like damn, that shit looks sweet, and I knew I could do it. Like I told you, I always loved music. So when I seen them do it, everybody telling me like, bro, you need to go ahead, like. You just like already known. Everybody already know you. They fuck with you in the city, but you might as well go ahead and drop a song. Drop my first song at his house. I shot it in his house and everything. I was living with Will and all that. Like that's why I said that's my brother right there. I would never. He'll tell you thorough young nigga. He'll tell you like thorough. Any situation where I got on with him, we stood on business together. He'll tell you out his own mouth. Anybody go ask him right now, he gonna tell you. Shawty stand on business. He ain't no goofy, no poop putt, none of that. They gonna let you know. But I ain't even forget all that. But I'm saying, like, when I see him do, I end up dropping my first song. When I drop my first song, look at the views. I think I dropped the song and end up getting off my phone. Like, I was just chilling, like, playing the game in there, we all laughing. I checked my phone, not even, probably like 2 hours. I'm gonna say like 2-3 hours. I rolled out, I had probably like 8K.
Hey.
Like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, this don't going up like that. Once I seen what it was doing, and people was telling me, like, bro, you just like, alright. Like, the first song I ever dropped was cool. Everybody like, bro, you just like did alright on that joint. You gotta take this shit serious. You know, so I'm like, alright. And I always been on some fake music stuff. Like, people don't, when I was a comedian, I used to be in my uncle's house. My uncle got
So now, I want to ask you this. Have anybody ever asked you this? If the song didn't do as great as it did, do you think you would have still took music as serious?
Like I told you, like I ain't gonna say I was doing it on no play and stuff, like but like I ain't gonna lie, I was trying hard. I really was trying to do that shit. Like I was really trying to put my all in that shit. But I ain't gonna lie, like if I ain't see my music do what it really did, I probably would have been rapping off the strength I'm hanging with Will the Rapper and stuff like that, but I probably wouldn't have took it as serious. So what
does that say to you as an artist, putting out your first song, seeing it getting so much love, you seeing it growing? What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? What's that feeling like? Because as an artist, that feeling is something you really can't explain when you can really tell that the people really fuck with you.
Yeah, like I tell for the people that just start rapping and it's whatever. Even if your music ain't going up, because like I said, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If my music wasn't doing what it did, I probably wouldn't have took it as serious. But I'm saying this: if you gonna do it, do it. Like you gotta do it 100%. Ain't no halfway, ain't no 50. You gotta go all the way. Like ain't no stopping. Like if you gonna do something, even if it's not doing the numbers you do, because guess what? Your first song might not be a hit. But your third or your fourth one, your second might be the one. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you just can't never give up. Like, don't ever give up on what you're doing. Because, like I said, anything I ever did, I always, like, I did it. I could say that, like, I did it.
Hey, so you saw that success from the first song. You getting your feet wet now in the industry. You starting to see that, okay, my numbers are growing. But what was that moment for you when you really knew, like, oh shit, this shit taking off?
I moved to New York for my manager. I moved. My manager was like, that's my family for real. Like that's my blood, like my family. I end up moving to New York with him. He like, I be managing everybody. Like I'm trying like lit out here. Like you know what I'm saying. Like, I know everybody in the music industry, all that. So I end up at first I was playing around. I'm still out there dropping music, doing what I'm doing. I end up like I'm like I gotta go somewhere. I gotta try see what's the next step. Now all I'm doing is keep dropping. Moved out of New York. When I moved out of New York, he already had everything planned for me. Like he had everything set up, studios. I'm running into this rapper, that rapper. I'm like, oh, that's not like. I'm trying like, all right now. I'm trying like get that low. I'm trying like feeling good. So I try like to do it all that. Then it was so crazy because I went to school with Ma. But this was like summertime. I went to school with Ma. When I went to school with Ma, no, matter of fact, I lied. This wasn't summertime. This was wintertime, actually. This is when I got put out of school. I couldn't go to school. I ended up getting put out. I was trying like a loose screw in school. I ended up getting put out. When I got put out, I went out there. Started, you know me, politicking, doing my own music shit. Ma ended up DMing me. But when he was DMing me, I wasn't really DMing him back. Cause I ain't never really talked about her in school. Like, that was my man. Like, we just type to dap him up and go about my business. You hear me? Because Ma was turned too, though. Ma was on the box. Oh, he was turned up when he was little. No funny. So I ain't never really, like I say, I was on my little comedian shit. Yeah. Bro was turned up. I was in school on my little comedian. She was turned up. I was doing both. Motherfucker, he doing all that. I was, you know me? So I had ended up DMing him back. Like, something just made me, he had kept DMing. I ended up DMing him back. As soon as I DM'd him back, he like, bro, I'm trying to come out New York. You know, I be rapping and shit too. I was listening to his music and shit though, because I went to school with him, like I said. So I already knew, but I ain't know he wanted that. So he ended up coming out there with me. He came out there with me. He ended up dropping that whip out the stick. His hit. Like, he ended up doing that song out there. Like, he did the Gucci song and he did the whip out the stick out there. But he ain't shoot the video yet. But when we was when me and my manager took him to the studio, that shit rolled out. Like, we knew it was that hit. Like, we knew. And then we did a song too, though. Me and him did a song. We dropped that one, though, out in New York. We dropped that one. That joint did numbers. That joint did numbers. But when we first dropped, I was like, oh, nah, we about to try, like, turn this shit up. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I dropped that joint with him, that joint job, like, I'm like, oh, yeah, we about to lock this shit in. But he already had whip out the stick and Gucci in the cut. We already, on God, I ain't even gonna lie. I told him, like, bro, when you drop this whip out the stick and shit, you gone. Like, this shit gonna go crazy. Like, I already knew. He like, bro, for real. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, drop this right here, shit going crazy. And we ended up going back to DC because we was flying back and forth. We had roll out, go to DC for a day and come right back the same day. Like, we had come back that night. We had go in the morning on a mega bus. We was mega busing every day. Like, we rolled out going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There was a vibe in New York. This was before everybody was getting sturdy and doing all that. Lord, this was before all that. Like, this is before all that. So we was just out in New York living. Like, everybody did. We looking sweet in New York. Everybody did. We like, y'all moved. You know, spotlight on it. We coolin', but go home. End up dropping the song. As soon as he dropped the song, shit went skyrocket. I'm talking about skyrocket. Joining a couple millions right now. Like, John went skyrocket. The record label started calling. When the record label started calling, like, we was linking up with everybody in the industry. Like, I mean, everybody. Like, we was linking with everybody in the industry. Like, we was at Atlantic Records. I ran into Young Boy. I ran into Endless People. We done, man, Marlon been in P. Diddy house. All that. Like, I say, like, that's why I don't pay shit no mind either, because, like, y'all ain't even experienced half of the shit niggas experience.
But now that you've experienced like this, what does this BandChasingMooda say to that Muda that just first saw that AK on the views going up? What does this guy today say to that guy?
Honestly, I'm gonna say, like I told myself, like I'll just be telling myself. Sometimes I be thinking this shit like a dream, though. I ain't gonna lie, like on some plan show or something. But like I say, I always knew I was gonna do that. So like I say, I just gotta tell everybody, just keep pushing. Like, just push, like push. 'Cause that's what I did. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I never gave up. Like, I always pushed. Like, just keep pushing. You gotta push. Once you push, you ain't gonna do nothing. I tell people all the time, you ain't gonna get worse. ain't no getting worse. Like, if you getting worse, that mean you really not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not real. This ain't you. Like, if this really you, like, if this really what you want to do, you want to make sure you prosper and get better. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, bruh, that's like, if you really want, I'm gonna say this not even off no rap gangster shit or not. If you want to be a truck man or something, you want to be the top truck man company, all that, you gotta work your way up to that. You know what I'm saying? To be that. So if you really want to do that, you gonna do that though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna get 100 trucks. You gonna make sure you do all that. You gonna make sure you do this, do that. So I say you just gotta keep pushing, like whatever you do, like just go. Like, and I told myself, like I be looking at myself from here and back then. Like I said, I be like, damn, I be looking at little old videos and shit. I be like, damn, I used to really be a little crazy young nigga. So I'm like, and I grew up. Like, that's why I stopped doing comedian shit too, though. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, it was one day, I was letting that shit, like, I was on, that's all I did was record. That's all I did. Like, I was sitting in the house all day, record. I'm lit up in the house, doing this trailer, doing that trailer. I'm lit. I'm in the house lit. Oh, funny, I'm just turned up. Motherfucking, I was like, I'm just like getting too old for this shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't feel that way though, because there's grown ass men out here that still do it, and I respect that, because like I said, I used to do it. So
right.
To the comedians, shout out to y'all, you know what I mean? I don't got no, you know what I mean? Whatever y'all do, that's what y'all do. I know that shit is a joke, you know, at the same time. So I'm saying this to say that, like, I stopped doing it because I feel like I got older. Like, I got older in my family, like, they ain't really, like, on all that playing around and all that. My family job, like, serious. So, like, like, I had to job, like, get on some man time, you feel me? Like, trying to change my circle. I was hanging with all comedians. I had to change my circle because I knew, like, I can't do this shit forever. Like, I can't be doing this shit. I'm gonna have kids and all that, and I ain't on that. Gotta be on man time. It's time to, like, be a man. Right. So I knew as I keep doing that shit, that shit had me on all joke time. That's all I did. I'm in the house laughing all day. I'm on that's all I did. I'm on joke time. That shit had you on joke time 24/7.
Well, I guess thank goodness you stopped, because you wouldn't have been so successful in music if you kept going.
Yeah, like that's what I say too. That's why I say everything happened for a reason. Like, God told me, like, switch your crowd. I switched my crowd. When I switched my crowd, I elevated. Like, I was hanging around all goofy shit. I was on goofy time, so I had to switch. Like, I can't be doing this shit forever. I'm gonna be 23 years old on all goofy time. I was so young doing that shit. Right. You gotta think, I'm young as shit doing this shit. So if I'm gonna be doing this shit till I was 13, 14, I blonde hair, all that, blonde patch in the head, all that. I was a young nigga. Like, if I was doing that shit all the way till now, I was gonna be out here a fucking goofball. So I had to change it. Like, when I grew up, I wasn't never on, I don't know, funny, like I said, I just woke up and started doing shit. Like, I wasn't no comedian and all that. Fuck no, that wasn't my plan. But I did it and I elevated it, so I don't care. I don't talk down on it. I respect what I did. I respect all that shit. But I'm saying, and to say this, like I say, as I get older, I look at the videos, I be like, damn, I was wild in. But guess what? I got paid from that shit. I was making people laugh. And they ain't never do no real facade shit like that. Like, I was just doing girls be like and shit, like little funny
Which
shit
was
like
really
that.
trendy at one point.
Like, everybody do that shit.
I never forget that. That was like one of the things that everybody watched in college. Like, girls from back home be like, that
like,
shit was definitely.
I was just doing little funny shit like that.
I think the real people that respect the art and the craft understand that this is history. There have been men who do women skits all for decades. Like, we talking about Kenny Wayne, we talking Martin Lawrence, we talking Tyler Perry, Chris Rock, like every Jamie Foxx. People have done this, and people forget that, you know, while you talking on the sideline, there's a lot of money being made in this comedian world.
I got booked for every Prince George's County school homecoming, like everyone, like. I was getting paid off every school. Like, I was young. You gotta think, I'm 14, 15. I'm getting 8 every school, 400 every school.
That's not
I'm
bad.
Going up.
That's not
I was
bad
young.
at all.
You gotta think, 13, 14, $600, $700 in your pocket. That's cool. 13, you cool. You got a little 800-900. You could go. I ain't buying that much. I wasn't on designer back then. So I was living. My life. I ain't even stay in the house. You gotta ask my mother. I ain't even sit in her house. I was 13, 14 outside.
So it makes you actually appreciate your situation even more now, because the thing that they are making, you know, fun of is the same thing that like really got your feet wet in this world we know is the entertainment business. And yeah, the laughs and jokes come, but there was real motion being made with this. Like there was real movement. There was power that happened with this. There was money that been made with this.
I don't know that.
And
like they do this shit for free.
Yeah.
I was doing this shit getting paid. Anything you see me post or anything, I was getting paid.
So this is what I want to ask you too. What do you think the downfall is with the culture that is like really infatuated with like people's downfalls?
I just feel like everybody need to stay focused on themselves. Stop worrying about the next man. Because me, I don't worry about no man. If I see a man did what I did, I'm not about to go into this man comment out my day. I'm not about to take the time out my day to go into no other man comment.
9 times out of 10 niggas don't have time to even, because
but they got time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They got time to really do that, to go on the internet and say this and say that. I would never go on the internet and sit in front of a phone and say, that nigga's not even in my league.
Well, I think that the downfall is people are watching so many other people get popular off doing it, but they're not realizing, too, at that same point, the people that are popular doing it, 9 times out of 10, they are getting a check from it. It's just them that are the key people. But we're in an era where everybody wants to ride the bandwagon. So if they see this popular brand doing this certain thing, they feel like they can too, and they try to add on to it. But y'all doing it for free, and the person that y'all mimicking after is really getting paid for it. And if you guys really understand just the arena of what you guys have done for, like, I'm just saying this as Media Prince. I've heard about you guys in so many rooms that people wouldn't even know of. And I mean, I'm talking about creme de la creme rooms in here. Music executives that know exactly what you guys do for the city. So when things like this also happens, it's the power players like us that know what you guys really do in the city. So we kind of like watch the people banter that really don't know what's really happening in the city. Because 9 times out of 10, all the people that are bidding will never be in any of the rooms that you guys are mentioned in. You get what I'm saying? And it's to the point where you guys don't even have to be in the room and your name is in there. So it go with
it. Always is.
It sets the tone.
I mean, being in every room that I don't be in.
Hey, and it sets the tone that you've made a mark for yourself. And you've done something that a lot of people can't do, unfortunately. I think the beautiful thing that I think we would all love to aspire to is to be like a hometown hero. Or like to really make a name for yourself in the area that you are born and raised in. And like people really like follow you, you know, sought after you. They really listen to what you're doing. They, you know, really are riding for you. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's a beautiful thing in itself, what you guys have been able to create here in the nation's capital, all on your own terms, all on your own wave. So throughout the hoopla, that is to be respected when it's all said and done. Because it's a lot of people that are bidding but secretly wish they could even get a taste of what y'all been able to like muster up.
Already now, that's why I say like half of them people that be talking to be the same ones saying this about what a nigga you was just saying last month. How you listen to me, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the GOAT, da-da-da, now is. And that's why I don't pay no mind. At the end of the day, I be saying to myself all the time, this is the internet. This is the internet. People taking this shit too like serious. Like this shit is the internet. Like
internet.
Like this shit is not real life. This shit is fake. All this shit is fake. All that Instagram shit, that shit is fake. Half of the niggas that people think got this and got that don't got shit. That shit is fake. All that shit is cap. At the end of the day, that shit is to entertain. That shit is to entertain people.
So my question too is, how do you stay strong? You get what I'm saying? Especially when we're in an arena where we're losing so many black men that just don't have the strength to like ignore the internet. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we see some of them take their lives, and some of these people happen to be also, unfortunately, fans of you guys. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That just, they're looking to you guys just to even try to get a little piece of y'all strength. What would you say that is for you? Like, where do you think all your strength comes from? Because you don't break and you don't fold.
One thing I can say is like if it's like it's lies. Like shit be half of the shit they say they don't really know me. They don't know my life. They don't know what I did. They don't know what I do. They don't know nothing.
Right.
Half of it is lies. So like I don't play lies no mind. And for the people that if they talking about you, you doing something right.
Say it again. Say
If
that
they talking
again.
about you, you doing something right. Something right. You doing something. Your name stay in the room, stay in people's mouth. Keep turn up. You doing something. You doing something right.
Turn
something.
on.
That's all I can say. Like all that this person said this, when motherfucker tell me somebody said something, I say I don't care. Cause guess what? If that person see me today or tomorrow, it's gonna be all love.
All love.
People ain't gonna even nobody never disrespect me in my face.
And I'm going to also say this is due to you guys also. And I think we also know this culture. DMV is so wishy-washy. But I think where the love that will always reside with people deep within is because you guys put out great quality music that people really connect with. So at the end of the day, they may play Hate You, but be like, damn, I'm about to go play his whole tape soon. They
don't know I get paid for them saying my name.
Hey.
They don't even know that though. Like every time they say my name, I ain't doing nothing but like having this person look at this. As soon as they click my YouTube, guess what? I'm getting paid.
Hey.
Every time you click my YouTube, I'm getting some money.
Hey.
They don't know that though.
So tell us about the new music though.
Man, I got so much music. I got so much music on the way. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like I've been on a whole bunch of like I've been rapping like on a whole bunch of like I ain't even gonna say like street shit or none of that, cause that's how I rap. That's what I like. But like I got a mixtape. I'm about to drop 2. I'm about to put some little good cool little music.
So it sounds like your artistry is getting bigger.
Like I'm trying to switch it up. Not even cause I make music for the street niggas. Like,
but you know that's growth, right?
Yeah.
Because this is the same, and this is to be commended because people forget the music business is business.
Yeah. And
you're gonna want to grow.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yes, you always want to stay to your core audience, but you do want to be able to explore how big your artistry can go.
I'm gonna say this, I got more fans. I got more male fans than female fans. So I'm trying. I ain't gonna. Females love me because they, you know me.
You actually have a lot of fans. You actually have.
Yeah.
You guys even have a lot of white fans too that you probably.
Yeah, like I took a picture with a couple white fans, and like
every
every time
could
I
be
go
a possibility. I'm just saying. We just saying this. There could. You never know. There could be a Taylor Swift and Mooda song, a BandChasingMooda song.
Yeah, it could be, but like
you know
I'm saying,
like, that's how big it
I make
gets.
music about like doing little shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit niggas doing in the streets. So like, female can't really relate. I might have made music for like. Them females could be like, oh yeah, shawty, y'all.
Yeah, because y'all definitely got a female audience.
Yeah, like shawty, y'all like putting. They looking, they watching. Yeah, females, they watching. They know.
Well, you know, I will say this: once you get the women market,
once I get the women market, I'm gone.
You saw.
I'm gone. I already know. Once I get that down pat, and I ain't gonna drop no music for that until like I said, anything I do, I'm gonna make sure I do it 100%.
But you know that's commendable though.
So like I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna really like perfect my craft. Like I got a couple slow songs, songs for the females right now. But like I feel as though like it's good.
How does it feel as an artist to know that you now know that you can make all types of music and it sounds good?
Yeah, like I just like that's how I know I got better though.
Hey,
like I know I like I said you're gonna get worse. You gonna get better.
So the future sounds like your artistry going to new heights. We're gonna see you become even more of a commercial success, and we're excited to see where you go from there. But before I let you go, I want to play a famous game with you called Either or. So I'm gonna give you some rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The person you say stays.
Mm-hmm.
The person you don't say never existed. Okay?
Alright.
So I always start with the most heavy hitters and then we'll ease it into what you listening to. So Tupac or Biggie?
Pop.
Okay, Pac stays?
Yeah, Pop stay.
Okay. Gunna or Lil Baby?
I'm picking Lil Baby over the
Okay.
break. Hey, Lil Baby gotta stay. I ain't really I'm a Gunna crank. Gunna got some good music, but I'm fucking with Baby. Baby
Okay.
child, like, I ain't gonna lie. Right now, Baby.
Alright, so Lil Baby stays. Lil Durk or G Herbo?
Dirk. I really actually fuck with Dirk. Like, I done been around him and all like, those good folks. Like, I
Alright,
fuck
so
with
Dirk stays. Alright. Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
Drake.
Alright, Drake stays.
Yeah, Drake gotta stay.
Alright, 2 Chainz or Future?
Future.
Alright, Future stays. Okay.
Future lit up right now too. Future go crazy.
Hey, alright, let's see. Let's do for the females. Let's do Nicki Minaj or Remy Ma.
Nicki.
Okay, Nicki said. Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion.
Damn, you just fucked me up.
Oh, I forgot to give you a rule till you get 2 passes.
Alright,
So if you can't choose, you can pass.
nah, like, I'm about to say, that's a hard pick, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I do a song with both of them, though. Like, I want to drop both. Like, they both of them job, like,
All right,
lit.
bet. So he got this is one pass. All
They
right,
lit.
let's do Doja Cat or Lotto.
Lotto, because I ain't really a Doja Cat type.
Okay,
Like, I'm gonna say Lotto.
Lotto. Okay. Let's do one more for the ladies. Let's do Glorilla or Doechii.
I'm picking Glow. Glow going up right now. Glow. Hey, look, Glow ain't gonna lie. Glow, I see how she came up with that shit, baby. Wanna go harder. Like, when I seen Glow really, like, I realized, like, she one person, like, everybody watched her growth. Like, everybody watched her growth. Like, she had that shit, like, on the internet. Like it was like, you seen when she first dropped her little fuck nigga free shit. Then that shit realized just like, now she realized one of the biggest, I ain't gonna lie, she the biggest.
So, what's in BandChasingMooda's playlist? What is he listening to?
Ain't gonna lie, like, I listen to a lot of shit though. Like I said, like, I be cranking the females too, like, you know, some, I crank that shit, like, on some by my, if it's a whatever vibe on that, you feel me? Like, I crank in and shit, like, but I ain't cranking, like, I'm gonna crank, like, so I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm on some no cap, Lil Durk.
Give us your top 3 male features that would be dope for you to get, and then give me 3 dope female collaboration that would be dope.
I'm gonna say this who I want. I ain't saying no. This who features I want. I ain't saying cause you big or nothing. This who I really want to work with. Like,
okay,
I want to work with. I want to work with Dirk. Okay. Like, if I was in a position, I work with Dirk. Mm-hmm. I work with Boston Richie right now.
Okay.
And I work with, like, I'd do like a big ass artist if I could, like a Drake or somebody.
Okay.
Like, those would be my, like, top 3. Like I probably, like, yeah, I'm a real lot go out with them. Drake,
you know what? You might have just manifested this, and so the universe hears it. So you never know. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was the one, the only BandChasingMooda. Yeah, please let them know where they can follow you at and where they can find all your music at.
I will follow me at The Real Mood Chop. All my music on YouTube. Y'all just look up BandChasingMooda. Everything gonna be right there. I hope y'all fucking with me, you hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you got a hater, man, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Don't ever let it break you.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. All that.
Bang.
You know what I'm saying? Everything.
And I always say I leave them off with this motto because this is what I live by now. I think we were talking about this off camera. When you hear the brand, when you hear the name, get educated or stay ignorant. And trust and believe me, we want all the educated people because that's where the money's at.
Yeah, like I'm on educated for sure.
We out. Conversations with the Media Prince. Conversations